Hello and welcome back. Inside this box we have something that I have been highly anticipating for months and months and months and months. It's something that's made from a leather that I've been intrigued with since I first saw it. And now I get it in a pair of shoes and not just in my Rose Anvil wallet. So inside this box we should have my Rose Anvil GORAL collaboration in the Smugs High in the Blood Core. Now, GORAL did send me this as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I do not share this content with GORAL prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there will be affiliate links in the description box down below. If you're considering buying what is inside of this box or any other product from GORAL, please consider using those links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from that sale. All the money goes back in the channel to help me produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. So, okay, I've been waiting for these. Now, usually GORAL makes MTO clothes, or MTO boots and shoes, I'm sorry. These, I believe, because this is the collab, they make them in batches, so some of these are available to ship. But when they reached out to me asking if I wanted to work with them, I said yes, this was the product I was most interested in. Would they like to do this? I am willing to wait, and I did, and they became available recently, and they shipped to my door. And I will say, I did not have to pay a tariff on these. I don't know if GORAL covered that for me or if they cover it for everyone, but I am not immune to it. I have to pay tariffs on a lot of the stuff that I get because these are handcrafted in the UK. And obviously, you can hear the way I speak, am located in the US. The East Coast of the US, in Pennsylvania, by the way. But I'm excited. So let's stop me rambling and start opening a box. Being incredibly careful with a very sharp knife and very expensive leather shoes. Do we have any more? I'm sure we do. And always, immediately when you're done, fold your knife up. Either put it in your pocket or put it to the side because you don't want to cut yourself or cut the product you're trying to open up and look at. Ooh, I was not expecting a bright yellow box. I like that. It made the camera's auto white balance go crazy there. Camera doesn't even know what to do with this thing. Look at this camera's gonna be both of them. The white balance is going crazy. It looks almost neon, but this is a very yellow box. Was not expecting that. I kind of dig it, and I do appreciate the display. Ooh, okay. We do have a handwritten note here. Hi, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for your support. We can't wait for you to wear the Blood Core Smugs. Please do let me know how they fit and when you get them. All the best, Katie. All right, so that's cool. We have inside two very black, very nice dust covers. All right. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. I just saw something catch my eye from the inside. This is something I have never gotten on a pair of boots or shoes before. This is interesting. It came with the shoe trees. They're plastic, but it came with a shoe tree in there, so that's kind of nice. Keeps the form, especially since these are handmade and shipping across the pond, if you will. But oh yeah, that. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow. Got two of them. We might as well look at them both, right? I love this yellow box. I can't stop checking out this bright yellow box. This thing is awesome. I can't believe how bright this thing is. Okay. Now they sent me a UK 7.5. Now, in the US, I am a Brannock 8.5D. 9 in most sneakers. Now, I will say I was supposed to get these in a US 9, which is my sneaker size. They do recommend that you size down in these because they are unlined. I've never had Goral before, but I do know from past experience when I've been told to size down, more often than not, they usually fit fine, but I'd probably be more comfortable with a 9. They were out of stock though, so these should be a US 8.5, which, if I remember correctly, I think a UK 10. A UK 10 is a US 11, so a UK 8.5 or 7.5 should be a US 8.5. So these should be an 8.5. Oh man, I'm kind of in awe. I'm talking and then I'm looking at the boots or shoes and completely forgetting about it. But these things, I can't help it. I love the smell of leather. These smell great. They look great. Like the sole. I mean, it's got a classic like Chuck Taylor kind of vibe to it. Wow, they are awesome. Now the Rose Anvil Goral Smug high top sneakers come in at $430 USD. And now that I am reading the website, I see that it does say includes duties and taxes, so you will also not get hit with a tariff if you buy these shoes. I am wearing them in the Blood Core colorway, but if this is not your thing, they are available in 13 different colors, some of which also allow you to choose the color of the sole. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Rose Anvil, they are famous for cutting very expensive boots and shoes in half, but they also make their own leather goods. And Weston, the madman behind cutting all of those expensive boots in half, he is the one that came up with the Blood Core leather. Now, Goral does recommend you size down a half a size because these are an unlined shoe. And based on their recommendation, me wearing the 8.5, they were right. These fit me perfectly. Had I gotten a 9, they would probably be a little bit too big and my heel would be slipping. Now, the Smugs are available in both a regular width that they say is about a D width and a wide width that they say is between an E and a double E. And they also did send me these in the wide fit, I'm guessing because I sized down a half a size. And once again, these are fitting me really, really well. So their recommendations, once again, are spot on. Now the uppers are the Rose Anvil Blood Core leather with a TPS 70 Shore A outsole. The insole is an EVA foam with upper leather lining. The shoe itself is unlined and built on Goral's G1 last, and the laces are 100% cotton. These shoes are all handcrafted in the UK, and Goral, they're not a fly-by-night company. They have actually been around for 80 years. Now, if they happen to not have your size in stock, do not fret. They are doing another batch that will be available in March. And as I try these things on for the very first time, they are feeling awesome. I have absolutely no heel slippage at all. They do not feel too wide, and I am a D width. I generally do not take a wide width, but these are fitting and feeling great. Now, looking down at them on my feet, they look great. And historically, I will say I'm not a black on black boots or shoes kind of guy, but these do have that classic Chuck Taylor look, which is one of, I would say, 2 pieces of footwear that I think black on black is a great look. And as these age, because they are Blood Core leather, they're not going to be black on black anymore. They are going to be black with red markings and black soles, because that is the caveat of the Blood Core leather. It is actually red on the inside, so as these get worn and break in and get scuffed and marked up, you're going to see some of that red bleeding through, hence the name Blood Core. So as these get worn and broken in and you get your day-to-day and you start getting little nicks and scratches, you're going to see a lot of that red coming through, and it's really going to set these shoes off. So these are going to look amazing, and as you wear them, much for the same reason that I really like selvage denim, these are going to age differently for each person and show your very own wear personality on them. So only having them on my feet for a couple of minutes, I can already tell you these things were worth the wait for several months to get them. I'm pretty amazed by how comfortable these are, the look of them, the feel of them, and yes, the smell of the leather. Now, my overall first impressions of the Smugs, I wouldn't say they're positive. I would downright say I'm impressed. Now, I had high expectations of these shoes from having a little bit of experience with the Blood Core, from wanting to check out the Blood Core, from I've been aware of Goral for a while. I've not had anything from them, but I've been aware of them for a while. And they just exceeded all my expectations. Now, when you see the shoe, I said it a couple times now, it does have a kind of Chuck Taylor look to it. So it does look like a plain, more or less sneaker, but when you get it and you're handling it, you can really feel this leather is amazing. It just feels premium. These are handmade in the UK. It's an amazing leather. Now the Blood Core leather, you can kind of see here, this is a little bit duller. It does kind of get a bit of a sheen to it. Now this is obviously my wallet, so it's been rubbing in my pocket. So I think over time, maybe the upper of the shoe will get a little bit of that shine from my pant leg rubbing on it, and then the toes are going to get a little scuffed up, a little scratched, and show a lot more of that Blood Core coming through, because you can kind of see there, if you look at you see the red on the inside there, that's the Blood Core. So it's red on the inside and then black on the outside. So the Blood Core, you see the blood bleeding through as it gets scuffed up. So every pair of these is going to age and look different. So every person that gets these shoes or a wallet or anything from Rose Anvil, the Blood Core is going to look completely different, because it's going to show everyone's individual personality in the way that they wear or use their items. So I'm very, very excited to see what these things look like after we get, a month or two of wear. This is certainly an item that don't worry, there's going to be a long-term review. So we will wear these, do our review, give me, a month or so, we'll do our full reviews review, but we're going to keep wearing them, and we'll check back in probably between 6 or 8 months or so and see what these things look like after some serious wear and tear. And I'm really excited to take you along this journey, because this is, again, something I have been wanting to check out since I saw Rose Anvil release their first video on the Blood Core. Pretty stoked on this, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that button and ring that bell right next so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video, like the real user review of the Rose Anvil GORAL SMUGS collab in Blood Core leather. Good night.